Hello everyone, my name is Blue Jewel Gaming, and welcome back to the Minecraft survival games. Today, um, we're on MCSG, on the map Winds of Change. And, as of today, as of 2 days ago actually, Badlion and Kohi, they have merged, and, what little hope I had in this merge even being anything close to good just got shattered today. I don't even want to begin on how many times I've been called easy already. And the worst of it is that they didn't even kill me with high health. You can die to a person, they'll be on one heart and they'll still message you easy. Sounds like a community we know, right? Well, I'm not saying Kohi's a bad server, but if the community was just completely excluded from this whole ordeal, then we'd have a great server. Of course, Badlion's community um, can get pretty toxic, but it's not as bad as Kohi's community, and that's not saying, like, okay, I don't think Kohi players are bad, but now that they've been introduced to build an SG and that sort of thing, they're gonna get good at that, and then they're gonna start. And they've originally been good at pot PvP, and now they're gonna be like they're gonna get good at build, and then they're gonna start saying stuff like, "Oh, I just completely destroyed you, kid. You're not even good." And it's not even going to make any sense whatsoever. This is a team. One down. No, I'm probably dead here. We tried, guys. We tried. I'll keep talking about this, though, even if I do die. Oh, never mind. Who said anything about dying? But that's the whole thing. It's the best of both actual plugins and developers and actual servers, but it's the worst of... This is honestly the worst move I've seen for a competitive Minecraft community, and I'm just done. However, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Badlion Judgment Day version 7 is coming up relatively soon. You don't have greatest armor, although I can see you're going for me. I'm just gonna throw a rod in your direction. Hey, dude. But it's just the main problem now, and no, you're not going to do that, aren't you? Oh. Please die. Okay, thank you very much. And It's honestly the worst of both communities, and I don't know why or how this merge was ever thought up. How Archibot, Purples, G-Berry, I don't know how they thought it was gonna work at all, because it evidently hasn't. This is not a step in the right direction for the competitive Minecraft scene, and I honestly hate how it turned out. Badlion's not going to be any good for a long while now, and alright, I'm focusing way too much on the negatives. Let's focus on the one positive that I found. Judgment Day 7, that's coming up, and I cannot be more hyped. If someone says that they're more hyped for Judgment Day 7 than me, they're wrong. They are terribly, terribly wrong. And the reason behind that is, Judgment Day 7, if you didn't already know, it's going to be the 7th version of a bunch of special things Badlion does called Judgment Days. And this is going to be the first of the merge, meaning tons of players are going to get banned, and I mean tons. It's like, it's not, it's gonna get so many cheaters banned, and I can guarantee you there are going to be some people saying stuff along the lines of, no, G-Cheat false bans. It doesn't. Well, no anti-cheat is perfect, but it's still doesn't false ban all that often. And with Judgment Day, Badlion, they are extremely careful. And I can, oh my god, the hype, it's getting so insanely high, at least for me, for Judgment Day. Are you just gonna keep doing this? Probably F5-ing. Okay, you really could have grabbed some of that. But that's kind of the whole idea of G-Cheat and Judgment Day. It's to correctly ban cheaters, and then the administration, like if someone says they weren't cheating, the administration would check the appeal, and then check the G-Cheat logs that were set off, and if they were in fact cheating, then they're going to get banned. And that's the best part, is that simultaneously thousands of cheaters are going to get banned. And you know Watchdog, Hypixel's cheat detection thing, right? Well, it bans in ban waves too, but here's the deal. It's basically, Watchdog is basically Hypixel's attempt at G-Cheat. And it's a very sad attempt at that, because if Hypixel wanted, a good anti-cheat, they would just, they'd just make it, you know, or they'd, if you don't know Nightfall, that is super good. That like instantly bans for regen. It does a multitude of things. And that's the deal. That's just how it's gonna go. It bans Watchdog bans in ban waves, and that's exactly what Judgment Day is. So, except these ban waves occur every few hours, and Judgment Days occur every few months. However, Hypixel is a lot bigger than Badlion, and so more people are banned in these like 4 to 5 hourly ban waves. It's just a knockoff, just a complete knockoff of G-Cheat and Judgment Day. And it's really not great. And that's just the whole deal. It's just not gonna. Watch Dogs is just simply a knockoff of G-Cheat, and it's a terrible attempt at it too. I've probably said this so many times, but being real here, I've been falsely banned by Watchdog, and one of the ways I think it works is it takes a bunch of reports, and then it just sends like what they call a sniffer dog out at you, and like after a couple of combos, there you go, rip Jewel Gaming. So I have friends that have actually gone on Hypixel, found good players, and then just all of them created reports against the same person, and that person got banned. And I don't think that that person was cheating. And to confirm it worked, we did it, well, not we, but those guys did it on a player that obviously was not one of the greater players. And that's just why, and he still got banned, and that's the deal. Hey. Hey there, how you doing? No more lag than an MCSG server. Okay, well there we go. Thank you all for watching. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna keep talking about this because it needs to be addressed. Alright, it needs to be addressed, and the whole point of this video is to say, like, you know, hey, I didn't like the merge, I see light at the end of the tunnel, and Hypixel's trying its hardest to just completely take the ideas and that's basically just the whole way you are a land shark. And that's just the whole way it's seeming to work, and it's not a very good thing because, like, Hypixel's trying its hardest to get a good anti-cheat that will detect hackers instead of deny them, but if you're gonna do that, the very least you can do is make an anti-cheat. No, not make an anti-cheat, but at least disable no cheat plus, because I've seen that it's still on, and and it's been taking a lot more prisoners recently, a lot more than it should. And it's mainly like I'm getting really paranoid about water bucketing, MLG water bucketing now, because I just get the strange feeling that's when NCP is gonna strike. That's when the Fire Nation's gonna attack, and I'm gonna be dead just like that, because it'll use up my water bucket, and that's just how it is. It's just gonna use up my water bucket, and then there it goes. So you say you want to have a good anti-cheat, especially for such a big server, yet you continuously you just continuously try and rip off Badlion's anti-cheat because you know that it's better than your anti-cheat, and that's why you're ripping off their anti-cheat. And by doing this, you think, oh my, we're gonna have the greatest anti-cheat in the entire world. And that's actually what a helper said. I was asking the helper, you know, like, hey, what do you think about Watchdog? How do you think it's gonna work? How do you think it's gonna like play out? What with banning and everything, and like how it's just gonna, I guess, work if and they just sort of said, like, hey, this is the best anti-cheat in the entire world. You should listen to me. And that's basically just how it's gonna play out. And Hypixel Watchdog, it's just not how we plan for it to work. It's like, no anti-cheat is perfect, but Hypixel's trying to make their anti-cheat perfect, and that's honestly a terrible idea. So I guess that's gonna end off the video. Thank you for watching this episode of the Minecraft Survival Games. I do, in fact, believe next episode is number 75. I just get the feeling I'm gonna end up getting cleaned. Yeah, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.